Mademoiselle,
Detective,
it is a rather late hour to be wandering the halls.
Oh, yes, of course. I do not feel myself, Detective.
If that is the case, you should be resting. Allow me...
No, that's quite all right. I will see to my duties and return to bed.
Lizzie, excuse me, Elizabeth. Lady Van den Bosch has been waiting for some time now.
Oh, yes, sorry. Detective Poirot was just...
I'll see to the detective, you...
Good night, Detective.
Bonne nuit, mademoiselle.
I'm sorry about her, Detective. As you can see, she is still not back to her usual bubbly self.
This weekend seems to have taken quite a toll on her.
She'll be right as rain in a couple of days.
As if by magic you appeared when needed. I would like to speak...
At this hour, Detective. Is that...
I shall be the one that determines what is and what is not necessary.
As you wish, Detective. I'll see if Inge has finished preparing for breakfast.
And Mademoiselle Rihanna?
Yes, of course. I'll fetch her from the kitchen. Elizabeth may be some time with...
Very well. I shall speak with Mademoiselle Elizabeth.
While I am gathering the staff, Mr. Beckers is in the library. If you...
I wish to keep a clear head, but there is something I wish to... Monsieur Beckers, it is rather late.
I didn't even see the time. It's easy to lose oneself in a library.
That is something we can agree on.
I suppose I should be heading?
Un moment, monsieur. There...
Oh. I'm not sure what you mean.
Her proposal to make you somewhat of a star...
There was certainly no talk of making me a star. That is not the type of man I am. A deal? It was an insult.
And that is why you did not sign...
I didn't sign it because the workers deserve so much more. Not his pathetic attempts to get them back to work.
Did you think there was a chance for a bet?
I know there was. He's a pompous swine that cares for only himself and My speech? I'm not sure.
You may save your false ramblings for your next audience.
Whoever told you that has it wrong, Detective.
Please, monsieur.
Okay. I was trying to convince him to speak with Ernesto. It's time we brought the strikes to an end.
And that was best approached by a shouting match?
He wouldn't listen to a word I said. I spent so long preparing how I was going to convince him, but...
It is said that money is the root of all evil. but
Well, he was bargaining with people's lives. If he had acted sooner, none of those...
Mademoiselle Conrad can be quite convincing.
She has certainly taken several wealthy business partners by surprise with her knowledge and prowess.
But she did not surprise...
Me? Used me? Don't be ridiculous, detective. No, she just reminded me of what I was fighting for. And I stand by that. It was an
A rather bold move to make such a
Everything that has happened is
You yourself spoke of Mademoiselle Conrad's...
And I told you, I was not one of her target.
Tell me then, what was it she reminded you of?
It wasn't like that.
From where I am standing, it was she that was You were merely her...
Okay, yes, I know. I shouldn't have listened to her. But what else could I do? Remain an unknown...
It may not have been...
What does that have to...
I have often wondered about the competition siblings face in a life.
When you're young, it is the best feeling to know you have family that will stand by. It is not until everyone starts carving their own path that you realize you're walking yours. My other brothers were the athletes of the family. They both played.
Oui, monsieur, but I can assure you that was not...
Then there was me. Quiet, timid, a shadow of the Baker brothers. Years passed, and now that I no longer stood in the colossal ombre of my brothers, you hear politicians speak of the little or the common man. Well, that was me. And I knew what we wanted and what we needed. When I spoke, others... It was supposed to be my crowning achievement. Lead the men to victory over the money-grabbing...
Monsieur, it was not at your hands that these men died. The blame cannot lie solely on your shoulder. Huh. Oh. Ah.
Detective, what can we do for you?
You can help me by telling the truth.
Sorry, Detective. It's a bit late in the night for riddle.
It is no riddle, monsieur. If I do not receive the truth, you shall all be charged as accessories to murder.
Detective, I think maybe you have been locked in this house for too long.
You have told me a version, and now I require honesty. Monsieur Sterling, is there anything you would like to...
I'm not sure what you think I have done.
Let us not string out this charade any longer.
From his associate. I've already told you, Detective.
Do not worry yourself on such details now. I suppose they were lucky to have called when they did. Otherwise, they may not have gotten through at all with...
Aye, Detective. Lucky, I guess. Whiskey?
You took a bottle of whiskey to the Major. You spoke with Monsieur Demire en route.
Aye, of course. It was a bottle he picked up from his last visit to Scotland. Rather smoky number from the Highlands. Or was it the one from the West Coast? You'll have... Oh, you found it. Thank you, Detective.
If I had lost a war medal, I would not stop until I found it.
It's not what you think.
Exploiting a dead man's military achievement.
Nothing of the sort. He asked me to clean them up. I must have dropped it into my pocket when I was putting them back. I wouldn't know.
Your father was in the military for many years. That is what you told me.
He was.
And your family still keep his medals.
They were sold.
And why was that, monsieur?
Is my family on trial now?
Only you, monsieur.
Because we need...
Voila.
No. He keeps them safe with some of his old military documentation.
Is that a typical job for the head butler?
He trusts me to do a good job. I told him I used to clean my father.
And where does he keep these items?
In the storage room. I know where everything is, so it's just easier if I It's certainly better than my last.
You are paid a fitting wage for the work that is asked of you?
I'm sure the lady of the house would not want me discussing it.
That is not the most convincing...
Between you and I, we all work very hard here.
Please don't go anywhere. If I require... I must act on... The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming to... Is there something I am not seeing? I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction. Come, my little grey son. Is there something? This will not get me any. Order and method. That is. I must take a different approach if I am to uncover the truth. I must act on thought and fact. Come, my little grey cells. I cannot see the logic in this. Is there something I am not seeing? Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius. Another success. I never doubted myself. Mademoiselle, I shall keep my questions brief.
I don't know what else I can.
You have been honest with me so far.
Oui, détective. It was frantic in the pantry. We were working hard to make sure everything was up to scratch.
Go on.
Then Liz burst in, asking for Mamore's help.
Her help with...
I don't know. She took Liz to one side, and I was needed in the salon. We spoke just after that in the pantry.
You did not question what she needed help...
I was too busy. I love Liz, but she sheds a tear at almost everything these days. Although...
Merci. Mademoiselle, I shall be as quick and precise with my...
Okay. Merci. He was a good man.
Forgive me, mademoiselle, for not extending them earlier, but I was not aware of your relationship.
He was my only brother, and he died doing what he believed was right. You say the riots, but it was the strike he was part of. They started the riots, not the workers.
By they, you are referring to the security forces.
Security, huh? They were brought in to make
Why would they need to make a...
so that the workers would stop rallying. The security you talk of were armed and... Yes.
This was before or after Archibald took him a bottle of whiskey.
Before.
You are sure?
It may have been after.
The whiskey is kept in the cellar with all the alcohol.
It is.
Then you must have noticed him going into the cellar and returning with a bottle through the pantry, no?
Yes, I suppose I did. It must have been before then. What is there to say?
That may be, but she came looking for your...
She wasn't feeling well.
And she came to you.
I told you, we are a family here.
When I saw her earlier, I must admit she was not looking herself.
No, just leave the poor girl. She'll be fine after another bowl of my homemade soup.
Merci, mademoiselle. Magnifique. What a revelation! Things are beginning to become... I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction. What a revelation! This will not get me a... cannot see the logic in this. I must act on thought and I must take a different approach if I am to... Order and method. That is the way to Come, my little Grace. Is there something... Order and method. I cannot see the logic in this. This will not get me. I must act on... Come, my little grey cells. Things are beginning. Magnifique. Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment. The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming to... I must take a different approach if I am to uncover the truth. I cannot see the logic in this. Perhaps a second look at the evidence in front of me. Another success. I never doubted myself. I must take a different approach if I am... Magnifique. Another success.